Hola from the west side. It is me, DC the Purple Diva. Welcome to Not So Random Chat. Happy Monday, y'all. I'm back. I was away for a couple of days, but hey, uppity. Y'all know I'm an autism mom. And yeah. Although my son is an adult, he was getting a little froggy for the last couple of days. So couldn't do a live because I wasn't having it. Not on air. Anyway, I'm glad that it is Monday. It was a very interesting weekend. On and off YouTube, I have to say. And I'll just say this. It's funny how some people are not happy with who they are. And they want to create a persona. And I don't even know why. It's like, you got to love yourself first. Hey, Terry, you got to love yourself first. And most of the time when people are speaking against you, maybe it is haterism, but if you doing stuff to people for no good reason, then maybe it's not. Hey, Angel. Hey, Matt. But I'm glad I got through Monday. Now, I don't even know what day it is, y'all. I mean, as far as of the, I call it lockdown because it feels like lockdown. I mean, limited.
You about to take yours to your room. Leave that stuff alone.
Limited, going out only for the necessities. Hey. It was a very interesting day today, too. I caught a couple of interesting lives. And why do people always think that when women are older that they're bitter? We're not all bitter if we're older. And then I saw another live, and I'm not even going to say who it was because we're not going to give them life. But it was just lies upon lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. And it was just so crazy. It was so crazy to me. It was crazy to me, because I'm out here busting my butt, putting out content and doing everything, that I can, to get my watch hours and to get monetized the right way with, real people that really like the stuff that I do. And, just being my authentic self. And then I look at some of the stuff that's been going on YouTube. While we're just out here just trying to be ourselves. I'm like, what? And I'm just going to say this. Nobody is the king or queen of content on YouTube. I'm going to say that everyone has content in whatever sector they happen to be in. You know, everybody has something good, you know, that they can actually bring to the platform. Just be yourself, you know, come from who you are. Don't try to be something that you aren't. Don't lie about who you are. Like, why? I think about the stuff that I have shared on my channel. You know, I've like shared things in my life as far as, you know, my son. I've taken you guys back down memory lane, showing y'all where I went to school, you know, and I've talked about my you know, my dad, my mom. I mean, and I'm, you know, really, really proud of my dad because of what he did, you know, in the civil rights movement. I ain't never come on here and lied about none of that. I ain't never come on here and lied about none of that kind of stuff, you know. I mean, I don't know. I guess if I didn't like the family that I came from, then I just wouldn't talk about them. Period. But I'm proud of the family that I came from, and so I talk about them. I mean, you know, because anybody gonna be going. I wish somebody would go after my 81-year-old daddy. I wish they would go after my 81-year-old daddy, the doctor. Tell you one thing, my dad is the world's best dermatologist. I know a few people on YT that could use his services. But anyway, I'm being messy saying that. Bad DC. But it's the truth. It's the truth. You know, and it's crazy. Like I've said, there's always, when people go at each other, why do they always have to? And I'm not going to say people. I'm going to say females. I'm going to say Black females. Why do they always have to make it a light skin, dark skin, you know, chick thing when it's not? You know, why can't sisters just get along? Why do we always have sisters who hate on each other? Or hate on other sisters? Yeah, my dad's the bomb dermatologist. He is. And none of his kids had any skin problems. None of us did. My son did, though. My son had really bad eczema when he was a kid. Do you know that eczema is the cousin to asthma? It's the cousin to asthma. It's in the asthma family. You know? But he had really bad eczema. Hey, Miss Pamela. Hey, Paul. That's very true, Paul. You're very, very true. That's very true. And exactly. I'm not trying to be anything other than myself. That's the only person I can be, you know, and my content is my content. My content is about me. You know, I vlog about stuff in my life. And then I do the live streams where we just chop it up, you know, and I don't just talk about autism, you know, but there's room for everybody on here. And I mean, but you see what happened to all the reaction videos. They don't really have that many of them anymore because I don't know. I guess YouTube got tired of them at one point. Now I saw it and I have to find it. But apparently there were some Black YouTubers that I guess are getting paid for stuff that they weren't getting paid for, or you know, fighting to get monetized, when if it was in other sectors it was immediately monetized. I saw it on the internet somewhere today. But yeah, exactly, everyone has, you know, content. And I mean, I know a lot of us talking about what's going on right now, you know, but it's not the only thing going on. It's just the only thing that keeps us all in our houses right now. It's the only thing that keeps everybody in their house right now, you know. And it gives some people a captive audience, and maybe they're getting people that are watching their channels now, and hopefully this will make all of us be better at the content that we're putting out there, because more people are tuning in to YouTube at all times of night. Oh, I agree with you on that, Uppity. That's what I'm saying. Just be yourself. Hey, kids, Life of Wonders. How are you? Thank you for coming and thank you for the support. You know, but I see so many good channels on here, and I'm watching a lot of channels just do their grind. And it's not about having, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, although that's nice to get there. But it takes work to get to meet people on YouTube and get to those points. And while you're on that journey to becoming a bigger channel, you always have to be grateful for the people who are supporting your channel right now. And, you know, keep being who you are. And if who you are doesn't work, don't come in with something fake. Figure out something that you can bring other than what you bring in. I don't know how else to say it, you know. You know, but if you've got a substantial amount of followers, and that's even if you're a little YouTuber, and I don't really like to call small or big, because it's really, you know, there's so many different types of channels on here, you know, big and small, I guess, you know. But when you look at a lot of the huge channels, they may have a lot of subscribers, but that doesn't mean a lot of those people come to their channels, you know. So it has nothing, you know, you want people to come watch your videos. It doesn't matter if you've got, you know, 5 million subscribers if only 20 people come and watch. Oh, to be a little bit brighter? I'll let you come up in a minute, Angel. Give me a second because I don't have my mouse over here. Give me 1 second. Let me get my mouse. But it was raining here today, guys. But I'm just happy, really, that in the end, people who had good content aren't getting run off of YouTube. And I wish that haters and duplicators and whatever they want to call themselves, and people who think they made everybody else, when really you can only make yourself on this platform. You truly have to organically grow your own channel. You know, you can get family and friends and a couple of people to subscribe, but you got to go out there and get people to subscribe to your channel. Just because somebody else says, oh, come go check out so-and-so, maybe you'll get a couple people, but usually it's you pushing that, because they don't allow you to buy subscribers anymore. So you got to get them yourself. You got to get them yourself. And what's the fun in buying subscribers anyway? What's the fun in doing that? All right, I'm going to put the link in the chat. I know Angel wants to come up, but if anybody else wants to come up, you are so welcome. It's supposed to be raining here most of this week up until like Thursday. All right, put the link in the chat. But, you know, realistically, in the current climate, I honestly, you know, think that we should be watching some of the stuff that's going on very, very carefully. Now everybody should wear a mask. Last week, nobody, only if you were sick or if you were showing symptoms. Now we all need to have on a mask of some sort. Interesting. Now, of course, I wasn't paying attention to him when he was saying not to wear one, because I was going to do what I was going to do, because people don't understand about the 6 foot distance. Hey, Angel.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Are you on your computer?
No, I'm on my cell phone, but I have a tripod stand.
Okay, we got one more person that wanted to come up. Let me see who this is. Hey, kid. Wonder of
How you
life.
doing?
How are you? Happy Monday.
All good. All good. It's my
Hey,
first time here. How's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Doing well.
We're doing good.
Perfect.
It's a cool Monday to Tuesday, depending on where you are.
Man, just where I'm at, it's pretty much all springtime weather over here. Is supposed to be 71 tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be raining here.
It's been in the 80s as of lately here in Arizona.
It's doing what there?
It's been in the 80s lately here in Arizona.
Y'all got the pretty weather.
Yep.
And we're stuck inside. But you know what, guys? People have not been doing a good job.
Of what?
Of staying away from other people.
Yes. Tell that to the people in Florida.
I'll tell y'all that in the Washington, D.C., Maryland, the DMV area, there was a picture floating around this weekend from one of the seafood walks where people were standing in line to get them some crab. And big sign in front of them talking about having the 6 foot social distancing. They were packed on each other.
Man, that ain't good.
Yeah, and I heard that it was all locked down back there from several people. They're in Maryland. So we just have to do better, because if we don't do better, 45 is gonna let us die.
Right. All right, let's see what's up with the chat. What's up, everybody in the chat? All right, Pamela Hurst says China is facing reinfection. They reopen everything. They all have on masks. They feel food shortages. And she says, "Is that you, Darren?" I
No,
have no
that's
clue.
not Darren. That's someone else.
I don't know if she was referring to me or the other guy.
But it's great to meet you there, sir. What's your name again? Kenneth, right?
I'm Kid Wonder, Life of Wonder. You can call me Kid Wonder,
nice
or
to
you can
meet
call
you.
me Kid.
All right.
All right, kid. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. What's
The
your
name is
channel about?
Angel.
What's up?
The name is Angel.
Angel.
And I'm DC.
Okay. DC Purple Diva, already got that one. And then you say you're Angel, and I am Kid Wonder. Yes. Yes, I'm Kid Wonder. I'm gonna go ahead and promote myself on here. I run two channels. One of them is the main channel, the one I'm on now, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. Over there, I do like vlogs, and I do challenges, and I do skits. And then I have another channel. It's called Kid Wonder's Gaming and Livestream. The name pretty much speaks for itself, so that way it's self-explanatory.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anybody in the chat, if you go take a look at his channel and see, so you have one that's strictly for your live streams.
What's up?
You have one that's strictly for the live streams.
Gaming and live streams, even though I barely go live these days.
I got you.
Yeah, how you doing, Pamela Hurt?
She said, "How are you doing, Miss Pamela?" So you guys are surviving.
We're trying.
Most of the time.
Trying.
It got crazy here this weekend. So.
Yeah.
And we got a whole nother month to go. So it is what it is.
Right. I like your name, Mr. Wonder. Thank you, Pamela. Fine, sir. Mr. Wonder.
Yeah.
I ain't never had. You're the first person to ever call me Mr. Wonder.
What did you say?
I was telling Pamela she was the first person who called me Mr. Wonder.
Ah.
But when I came on Purple Diva, you asked if I was on my computer. Believe it or not, all throughout today, I've been looking at new computers online, and I'm kind of torn between three right now because I don't know which one to get. But all three of them are gaming computers, but I just don't know which one to get.
Yeah, because you like to do gaming, don't you, Angel?
Yeah, every so often I do, but I'm getting it mainly as a multi-purpose in case if I want to do any gaming on there. But so that way I can have for some form of a high-performance computer for video editing and YouTubing, but also have the equipment necessary for when I do gaming.
Okay.
Pam says, oh, okay, I have manners.
Because the three computers that I'm torn between of not knowing which one to get are the Dell G7 gaming laptop, the HP Pavilion gaming laptop, and the Lenovo Legion Y545 gaming laptop.
Okay, I've had a Pavilion before. I liked that one before. I had that one before. I've had a Dell before too, but it's been a while since I had a Dell, except for my job one. The job computer's a Dell, but it's not a gaming one. But I had the Pavilion. Well, at least you got some good choices though there.
Yeah, and all three of the places I looked at allows me to customize how I want my computer to be to my precise kind of specifications.
That's cool. I'm a Mac girl over here though. You know, I have a Mac. Yeah. So it's not a new Mac, but it's a Mac.
Yeah, do that.
I was like, it does what I need it to do. That's all that's important. And then I do like all my videos and uploads. I do all of those on my iPhone. So.
Pamela, no, I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna decide come tomorrow morning, but I'm asking people for advice or like what they think I should get if they were in my situation. And I already had mentioned, but I'll tell them what the computers are to you again. Pamela. The two computers that I am like kind of in a bind between of which one to get is the Dell G7 gaming laptop, the HP Pavilion gaming laptop, and the Lenovo Legion Y545 gaming laptop. Yes, they're all three gaming laptops because I like to do more than just gaming, but I want to have everything within one computer to do everything.
I would do, yeah, maybe either the HP or that third one you said.
Yeah.
What store are you going to get this equipment? Is it Best Buy? Is it
I'm purchasing it directly through the computer's website. Whichever one I go with, I'm going to be purchasing it directly through the website. So, like, let's say if I went with the Lenovo, I'll be purchasing it directly through Lenovo's website.
Okay.
Right. So what I would tell you is, once you go on there, just I ain't gonna say pick the one that speaks out your name, because then that could be the wrong one. But just kind of look at each one some more, and that way it kind of helps you like which one actually works better for your channel.
Do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, but I know how you are. What was the one that you had before, Angel?
The previous one that I had was also a gaming laptop, but it was an HP. But it had it wasn't as fast, I should say, because it had an 8th-gen Intel Core i5 processor and a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti graphics card. And the ones I'm getting are a bit more high performance than the previous one. But like I said, the previous computer the computer died on me because I accidentally spilled coffee on it. And over the weekend, I received my reimbursement check for the cost of the computer.
So you're good to go.
Yeah. I just need to decide which one and just cover the remaining amount.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, which one does most of what you want it to do?
Well, if I had to tell which ones, I would say it's a toss-up between the Dell and the HP. But there's one difference between each and one of these that is like really slightly different, because the HP has a 4K resolution display that I upgraded to in the cost, but the Dell one has a backlit RGB multicolor backlit keyboard, meaning that I can light the keyboard in multiple different colors.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
the one, but the Dell also comes with a few additional features like a full year of McAfee security system software. The HP only comes with a 30-day trial.
Ah.
So it's kind of like really depending on which one I really want to go with. But for content, I would say probably the 4K option of HP. But it's really worth extra for the 4K resolution. I would say maybe not, but I just need to really decide which one is best for me.
Do you do your videos? Do you do your videos on the computer, or do you do them on a camera?
I do them on the computer through a webcam, and oftentimes I would film my camera and transfer it to my cloud storage device and edit it from there.
Okay. Because then that you have to think about that in which one you're going to choose too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to think about that too, because that's what I'm saying. Because I don't do I do my live streams on my computer, and but I do the actual vlogs on my phone and just upload them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I keep having to expand my iCloud space. That's why I try to keep like my videos that I upload to be no more than 15 minutes at the most, because for the most part, when you're uploading vlogs outside of live streams, people's attention spans are really short. They are not going to look at a video for more than 10, 15 minutes, even though we want them to. I mean, some of us will look at the whole thing, but on average, when that's the average view time is not very long. So that helps me to keep my time down a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're waiting. So once you get your computer, you'll do some more. You're going to do some more videos, right, Angel?
Yeah, once I get my computer, I'm going to be doing more videos and live streams, but I just can't do that right now because I don't have my computer. But if any videos you see me upload, I've been doing it through my phone.
Yeah, but that's cool. See, I can't go into StreamYard from my phone. Well, I can, but it's always funky of doing it on my phone because StreamYard doesn't like iPhone.
Weird.
It does not like the iPhone, so. But it has no problem with my Mac. So.
Is that one of your is that one of your family members playing a show in the background? I'm laughing. It's just what is playing is hilarious.
Yeah, they should be in sleep right now.
Well, you know how, yeah. I know the kids don't. Kids are like on, and isn't this technically is when most kids would be on spring break anyway this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So because they announced this week that next week the kids are going back to school, but they're going to be online here in California. That's going to be interesting. I don't know how LSUSD is going to do it because half of the parents don't have the internet. And in order to get the internet, you have to have a credit card. And they don't have a credit card. So how are they going to get the internet? Is what I'm trying to figure out. So they're trying to work out all the logistics so all these kids can go to school. And then they're talking about that because of this, some kids that are in the 8th grade might not go to the 9th grade next year because they might not be ready. And then I'm wondering, are they going to let kids that are graduating from high school, are they going to let them graduate? Are they going to send them their diplomas in the mail? I'm just wondering how they're going to do it. I know he's looking at something. Something's going on over there. It's funny.
Well, it's because I'm listening to the show that the kids' family is playing in the background, and the scene that just went on and made me laugh hysterically.
Uh-huh.
Oh man!
Like, are you just hearing the laughter in the background?
No,
The
I hear the I hear the scenes of like the family or whatever the show that you're guys are watching or movie.
Yeah.
What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Done. You did something crazy. All right, now we good. I was messing with my iPad, but I think now most of the cell phones are closing.
And there has been times that I've thought about like trying out an Apple product, but I just have never really had enough interest in trying one. Like last year when I was looking for a new phone, I was thinking about getting the new iPhone 11, but I went with the another Android instead. And I kind of thought about getting Apple computer uh, in 2018 when I was looking for a new computer, but I just didn't seem to have very much of what I was looking for that I wanted within my computer.
Right. And see, like the reason why I have so much Apple stuff is because I do a lot of music and stuff, and it was good for that. And then when they came out with the iPads, and then when they had that story that Steve Jobs did on 60 Minutes, and he talked about how he had designed the iPad for kids with autism, and amazingly, a lot of people on the spectrum gravitate towards the Apple products. But I'm glad to see that you have broken that stereotype, Angel.
Well, believe it or not, I've always been a PC kind of person because my first ever computer in 2006, I believe, was an early HP computer way back when Windows 7 was still existing. And then later on, I went to a Toshiba laptop and then I tried out a Chromebook. And I've just been a PC kind of person, I would say. And when I got services of cell phones, you could say that my first cell phone was one of those old fashioned Androids that you see a lot of prepaid services offer with the old keyboard numbers.
Well, see, and I work on both of them. At work, I work on a PC, and my own computer is a Mac. And to me, a computer is a computer. It just depends on what you want it to do. It doesn't really matter. But I mean, there's some people that would die if they touch anything other than a Mac. I'm not that person. I like it because it does what I want it to do. I can put my Pro Tools on it, that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, PCs are not good with doing a lot of the music stuff. They've started to get better, but they still aren't as good as Macs are for that. So that's the reason why I prefer it. It's simply for that. But my work computer is a PC.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you alone. I'm gonna head off now.
All right, thank
All right.
you for coming up.
No problem.
Have a great night. Nice to meet
You
you.
too.
All right,
You too.
see you soon. Yeah, the kids. I think the kids are trying to driving him crazy in the background. They were not quiet. I'm like, poor guy.
And after closer inspection of looking at both the HP and the Dell one last time, I think that I'll just go ahead and go with the Dell because each and every single one of them had to where I had the same processor, the Intel Core i7 processor, and the same amount of memory and the same storage option of both the SSD and a regular hard drive. But after closer inspection, it looks like the Dell has a higher battery wattage. It looks like the Dell has a few better benefits and features than what the HP has. So I think I just made my decision here on your live stream tonight.
Oh well, that's cool. That's very
Yeah.
cool.
because basically each and every single one have the same thing. The HP has the i7, 16 gigs RAM. But the only difference between the HP and the Dell is I opted in for the 4K resolution display, a 1 terabyte hard drive, and a 256 gig SSD with. And the HP also offers a Microsoft Office 30-day trial and a McAfee security free trial offer, but the Dell offers a full year subscription at no cost. Basically, a full year of security is included with the Dell,
Yeah,
and
that sounds like that would be better.
the HP only has a 5.2 watt battery, while the Dell has a 60-watt battery.
Yeah, so it sounds like you have a longer battery life, so you don't have to have it plugged in all the time.
And the cost difference is that the Dell is like nearly $1,750, while the Dell is only $1,479. So like a little over $250 cheaper than the HP.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you've made your decision.
I mean, I can go without the full 4K display because I just was trying to like really think long and hard of which one to go with and such. And after like closer inspection of like what features each one offers and what you get for your buck, I think that the Dell has more to it than the HP.
As long as it does what you need it to do, that's the most
Yeah.
important, that's the most important thing. So that
Yeah.
you can get back, to putting out your content, because I know you're just itching to put some stuff out and you haven't been able.
Yeah, I've been itching to put stuff out, but I haven't been because I don't have a computer.
Well, then once you order it, it shouldn't take that long, especially because of it being a computer. Because for whatever reason, things like that, they send that stuff real fast. Especially because you're paying so much money.
Yeah.
They won't have you waiting 2 weeks for it.
Correct.
Because they got the money to you very fast.
Yeah, they sent me the reimbursement check like within less than a week, and they said it would have been like 7 to 10 business days. But just last Tuesday, I believe, when I had mentioned it to you, that was when they had told me that they sent the check, but I had received it over this past weekend on Saturday.
That's a great thing. So you're already able to replace it. That's wonderful.
But I pay additional money for the rest of the cost, and my conservator will help me do that.
Yep. So then you'll be fine on that part.
Yep.
I'm just looking to see what they're saying in the chat. Yeah, but I'm glad that you haven't really experienced a lot of this negativity that's been going on YouTube. But some of the offenders used to say things about people with disabilities. Specifically, they would say they would use it against people, like they would call people, say they had autism or say they were ADHD when they weren't, to insult them. So I'm glad that person got called out, because I didn't particularly care for them. But they were doing horrible things and lying on other YouTubers.
You said a lot of negativity.
It was a lot of toxicity.
A lot of negativity.
Yeah, what he said. I was like, what he said. But like I said, I'm glad you haven't really had a lot of that come at you, because unfortunately, there are some very mean-spirited people on YouTube, and con artists and scammers
And
and liars.
there has been some people that have said that I use my disabilities as a crutch, which I never understood what it meant. But later on, when I found out what it meant, I was like, I'd never done that. I'd never used it to try to get to what I want. Like, hey, the store worker, can I please get a free Kit Kat bar? I'm autistic and I need my sweets. I've never done anything like that.
Yeah, that's just somebody hating.
Yep, exactly. But they just thought that I used it because, for whatever reason, but I just didn't pay too much attention of what they thought I would use it for. Other than than them saying that I've used it as a crutch. Come on. I mean, I've only done things right in my life when I've been wanting to do things for so long and trying to get where I want to get in my life before.
Yeah, and like I said, those are just haters.
Yep.
They're haters,
Yep.
and I mean, the thing is that the thing I like about YouTube is that we're all free to be ourselves.
Yep.
And that's the reason why everybody has their own platform. You do what you want on your platform, and if people don't like what you're doing, then they don't have to tune in. It's just as simple as that.
Yep.
But I like people who put genuine content out there. Either to entertain us, to give us information, or to let us know something about themselves, whatever it is, but taking us on fairy tales and saying that that's your life, nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly, no one has time for that.
Every so often, I use that little clip from that viral news interview of that woman who said, "Ain't nobody got time for that," as a way of saying, "You know what? I don't got time for this foolishness. I just need to get to what I was doing before because I just like not let things get to me as often people think it does." But I just like try my best to not pay any attention. It's just been working so far. But it has a bit like maybe with a bit too far. Well, yeah, but it wasn't on YouTube. It was off of the screen because there's been times that I kind of took things in out of direction, out of context, and maybe I kind of went.
Yeah, and see, the thing is that like I like my live streams because I leave my live stream open. I don't care what people are talking about in the chat because I let them hang out. As long as everybody's being respectful, we all good. But you go to some other people's live streams and they run them differently.
Yep.
They run them, some people run their live streams kind of crazy. But it's their channel, so they can do what they want because it's their channel.
Yep.
But I noticed that when people run their live streams crazy, they get a lot of cloud dwellers who don't come down into the chat and participate. They just watch from afar and see what goes on. I'm gonna see what you guys are saying in the chat. I'm just looking to see what you guys are saying in the chat. I see what you're saying, Matt. I don't know what did I do with my phone. I'm usually keeping up with the chat. I'm being bad tonight. I'm being bad. I'm being bad. Because my phone was almost dying when we started. So, see, told you. Now I have it on the phone, so I can see what you guys are saying in the chat. Because I can see it in StreamYard, but it's easier to see on my phone. I'm seeing what Terry said. So you guys are talking about imperialism. Yeah, Terry, we need to finish our discussion sometime soon.
I've listened to streams where you and Terry are doing a stream with each other, and Terry is an awesome man of wisdom and knowledge from times I've listened.
Yep. We have like one more segment to do on that stuff that we were talking about. It'll be very interesting to, especially in light of what the world is now going through during this very time, you know. And they seem to be concerned about the what's his name, Boris, the Prime Minister of England. They put him in intensive care in the UK, and then the Queen Elizabeth actually got on TV and started talking to the people in the UK. And again, they're giving them like, I don't even want to talk about what other countries are giving the citizens in their countries because of what's going on. Because it just makes it just makes you mad. It just makes you mad when you think that you live in the supposedly richest country in the world, and we're going to get a pittance, you know, that little $1,200, if you get it, when you get it, because I bet you most of us it'll be sometime in the late summer, early fall. But you've got the UK is giving like some crazy money, like over several months. Same thing with Canada. Spain is getting ready to do something. Italy is rolling out a program, and then you have us. And it's not like I'm ungrateful for the little $1,200, even though I'm sure it's my money somehow in the first place that they're just making me think that they're giving to me. But it's just a shame that our country would do us like this, because there's other countries that have far more people in them than our little teeny country does. And yet and still, we that's all we want to give our people. That's all they think that each of us is worth. You know, like, that's not for, depending on where someone lives in the country, that's not even enough to pay most people's rent or mortgage. But I digress. You know, I don't want to talk about him. I was like, I don't want to talk about him. I'm just happy that we're all healthy. I hope everyone, if you haven't gone out and bought a mask, have made masks, because I have some that we bought, but we're gonna make some up in here because yeah, it's gonna be a minute that we're gonna be going through this stuff. And now it's like everybody's gonna be walking around like, I mean, like for most of the women, it's gonna look like we have on a hijab if we put a hood on with it. And then the guys are all gonna look like they're robbers because everybody's gonna have these things on their daggone face. And what I've noticed is a lot of people choose to put a black mask. They have these things and it's black.
But here in Arizona, there has been some people that wore not necessarily like one of the masks that people are supposed to use, the N95 mask. There has been people that wore like scars, like one of those, I don't know necessarily.
Well, that's what they're telling people to do here in California. Here in California, that's what the president is even saying. That's what 45 is saying, is that use something, just don't use. They don't want people to be taking up the N95 masks because they want those to be left for the medical professionals and for first responders, and in the hospitals. But I have some of the surgical masks because I went to a beauty supply place here that had them, so I went and got me some, and I may go get me some more. So but I'm probably gonna make some too because I know how to sew.
I've seen some of your community tab posts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm like, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to make a couple of them, for doing this time. But it's just, I want everybody to stay safe. I want people to not go out unless you absolutely, really, really have to. Because, I know like other YouTubers that have people that have this stuff, like, I believe 1SP had a cousin that, passed from this. And then there's some YouTubers that have this stuff. So we want to everybody just stay inside, stay away from people unless it's the people that live with you in the same place, in that case, really like each other. And more importantly, if you can, love each other, because you're going to be in the same place for a while. And for those who are, living on their own, and, I don't want people to be, to feel lonely. Some people may be feeling lonely during this time, but I don't want people to feel lonely because, there are some of us are just, a touch away, like on the internet. And then, you have people you can FaceTime. And then if your family is not in the same place with you, or if you have family that is in medical profession, so then y'all aren't really able to see each other because of what they're doing, because they're trying to protect you. So then you are alone. Then, do a lot of FaceTiming with them, or Duo. If you have an Android phone, download the Duo app. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's the other thing. You got to take your shoes off when you come in the house. Probably, I say if you go out, have a leave those shoes by the door, and have another pair of shoes or some flip flops or slippers right there as you come in, and put your feet in those. And then sometimes, depending on how long you were out and where if you got out the car and whatnot, you may have to just take everything off that you had on. It's about to get to that point. just to keep you and your family safe. Like right now, my son's dad wants to take him to get a haircut and stuff. And his barber will do it, like on an appointment only. But I don't even want him to go out. I'm like, where is he going? Why does he need a haircut right now? He doesn't need a haircut. He's not going anywhere. when they put this off, then he can do that. And the reason I'm saying that is because his father is one of those people who's in one of those essential positions because he works in a financial institution, so they have to be open. So he's around people, and he could bring something like that, and my son gonna want to hug his father, then he'll bring it back into here, and now we have it. See, that's what we don't want. So it's gonna be a rough time for the moment, and that's hard for my son to understand because his dad doesn't want to get him sick. But I told him, I said, come by and wave to him from outside. But now they're telling people, don't even go by people's house and wave to them from outside. Don't do the birthday roll-bys and all that kind of stuff. Stay away from other people. They're literally saying we need to do that because this is supposed to be the week, supposedly. This is supposed to be the week that's going to get really, really bad in some parts of the country. Now, what the governor of California thinks is going to happen in California is that we have a couple more weeks before it's going to hit us. But I don't know. Everyone's prepared for the worst to happen this week. So please, everyone, stay inside. Please, everyone, if you do go outside, please cover yourself, and hopefully everyone around you is covering their, masking themselves. And please do the social distancing. They say 6 feet, I say 12. Because the reason they're telling people to wear the masks is because apparently it can spread by talking. Because, when some people talk, they spit. So I say 12. Because some people a person can sneeze or cough, and that can come 6 feet. So 6 feet is not enough. Also, I say at least 10 feet away. They can still hear you. Talk loudly.
Especially for me, because I like to beatbox when I talk.
Is that your husband?
Yes.
Tell your husband I said hi to him.
Angel said hi. He said he likes to beatbox. But they said that this is supposed to be an interesting week. So I'm just telling people that, I know here and people that I know off of here to just be safe. If you do have to go out, be safe. Stay a far distance. My sister has to go into the office several times this week. But the way her office is doing it, because they're considered essential because they run, a commercial building, and so someone has to be in the office several times a week. But the way they do it is only one person is in the office at a time so that they're not spreading germs, and then when she goes in, she keeps her mask on, but still she's got to go out there in, the wide world several times a week. So everybody just be careful. Angel, I'm going to get ready to get off of here. Is there anything else that you wanted to say tonight? Thank you so much for coming up and hanging out with me up here.
No, not necessarily, but I do appreciate the people's opinions about helping me find the right computer tonight throughout the day. And once you and the kid had mentioned about it, and I took a second look at the two main ones, it really helped me decide which one I wanted to go with. And I really do appreciate everyone for helping me, and I do appreciate everyone for coming in to your live stream.
Yep, I appreciate everyone for coming into the live stream tonight too. Absolutely. And
So you have a great night.
I always love it when you come up, Angel.
I always have a fun time whenever we do.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me.
No problem. Good night.
All right, good night. So you guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna come on camera. Let's see. Let me start my camera. Hey everybody. I'm sitting here. So Terry, we do need to get together. Oh, David wants to come on camera. Let me let him come around so y'all can see him. See, there's my son. See, they can't see you. You gotta look forward. No, look, just look straight ahead. See, look straight ahead. See? Yeah, there you go. He just wanted to see himself. So guys, thanks for coming through. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Sorry I was gone for a couple of days, but doing this quarantine, some people get stir crazy and or deal with the stuff different ways, and my son had a couple of rough days. See, he's still trying to get froggy up in here. But I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I will be back on tomorrow. And until then, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. It's about to get real up in here. All right, guys. I'll see y'all. Bye.